Max Verstappen, Red Bull driver slams very harsh decision ahead of Singapore Grand Prix. Red Bull driver Verstappen currently sits 5th in the World Drivers' Championship standings, with his hopes of securing the title all but over. But he could have been closer to the top 4 had he not been penalized for coming together with Valtteri Bottas at the Italian Grand Prix. Was handed a 5-second penalty 2 weeks ago, having collided with Bottas as he scrapped it out with the Mercedes man for 3rd. That dropped him back to 5th on the day, and he made his fury over the situation clear on Red Bull's team radio. Verstappen has now branded the decision to penalize him very harsh as he prepares to race at this weekend's Singapore Grand Prix. I was analyzing other videos from the year before, because when you go back 10-15 years it is a bit irrelevant with rules and stuff, and the same happened exactly between Lance Stroll and Felipe Massa in 2017, Verstappen told, when asked about the Bottas incident. Massa was very clever and didn't clip his wheel, but stayed on the white line and took a little bit of the green runoff, but his tire was still on the white line. Of course, I always try to make it as difficult as possible for them to get by. And I will fight for every millimeter on track, which I did, so at the end I think it is very harsh. Also, looking back at what happened in Monza, other drivers just pushing each other off the track, damaging each other's cars, running into each other, and we didn't have any damage. He clipped my wheel and had to go wide. There was no damage, and I think that is why it was very hard. Verstappen remains adamant he was not at fault at the Italian Grand Prix, despite admitting he moved to block out Bottas. Of course I was going to the left, but as long as you give him a car with space then it is fine, Verstappen added. I think I gave him that. Of course it is on the millimeters, and if you go there, maybe it is a 1 millimeter that is enough or not enough, but that is how I race. Not meters. Verstappen's discontent was not isolated to being handed the 5-second penalty though. The Dutchman also sounded off about Red Bull's lack of straight-line speed, which is crucial in. I have to defend this hard because I am always down on power on the straight, Verstappen said. If we have the top speed you will never be in this position. I could also easily just say, let him go by and still have a great race, and everybody says Max had an amazing race. But I am not there to finish 4th. Verstappen will be eager to get his weekend off to the best possible start when practice begins on Friday.